Today I have come up with a list of the top 5 best cheap USB-C hubs 2022 in the market that are worth buying. So let's get started. Number 5. Current 4-port USB 3.0 hub is a lot like Anker's 4-port hub I covered earlier, but with one big difference. Instead of all 4 ports being always on and available, Sabrent's hub has an on-off switch to control each port individually. This is a basic hub that provides a means to connect small accessories, like USB storage devices, a keyboard or a mouse. It's not intended to be used to power something like a microphone or external hard drive. I've been using this hub for the last 2 years to connect multiple devices to my Mac or PC, and the only time it's given me issues is when I've connected something to it that requires a lot of power, like an external microphone. But as far as connecting everyday devices to it is concerned, it's been stable and reliable. Number 4. Is 10-in-1 hub, 2 USB 3.0 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, 2 HDMI 1.2 ports, 4K at 30 Hz, DisplayPort Gigabit Ethernet, microSD SD, USB-C power input, offers a lot for your money, including an unusual mix of not 1, but 2 HDMI ports, and even a DisplayPort. Thanks to Ethernet support, the hub can replace many of your wired connections. Power input is rated at 100 W in, with about 87 W available to the laptop. But the USB-C bus the hub runs on top of simply won't support all of the ports being used at once, which is a bit of a gotcha. While we really like the pair of HDMI ports for dual display configurations, the fact is, you'll probably need to limit yourself to a pair of 1080p displays to avoid saturating the bus and slowing down the connection. Customers on Amazon have reported that they only got one to work, probably because the bus itself was saturated. The other problem we found is that the SD card slot is way too slow. It took twice as long to transfer data compared to other hubs we tested. In all fairness, our other disk-to-disk tests took about the same amount of time. Lasuni's hub is well made, with good port spacing. It doesn't get uncomfortably warm, either. Just be realistic, we really like the flexibility that the Lasuni hub offers, but don't buy it thinking you'll be able to use everything at once. Number 3. This powered USB-C dock measures 3.25 x 9.5 x 1.25 inches, with a 3-foot USB-C to USB-C cable, or USB-C to USB-A, with 4 USB 3.0, 5 Gbps, ports on the front and 2 more on the rear. Display ports are plentiful, 2 HDMI 2.0 ports and 2 DisplayPort 1.2 ports, allowing either a single 4K display at 60 Hz or 2 at 30 Hz. There's Gigabit Ethernet and a headphone jack, too. You'll need to install a DisplayLink driver, which is a slightly different interface that runs over USB-C. The dock doesn't supply any power to the laptop itself, another black mark. But the inclusion of DisplayPort and its HDCP capabilities means you can watch Netflix, and in 4K if you'd like. But all the data streaming over a USB-C connection also means that video playback is going to be stuttery. Nearly $180 is a ton of money to spend on a dock, too, though it comes with a 2-year warranty. As we point out below in our buying advice, the USB-C connection will be what limits this dock, not the dock itself. For a smoother connection, invest in a Thunderbolt dock if your PC supports it. Number 2. A remarkable compact docking station that shows off what's possible with a single Thunderbolt 4-port. Just connect the SD5700T with the included cable to your Windows 10 laptop with Thunderbolt 4, or a Thunderbolt 3 MacBook running Mac OS 11 or later, and you get 11 ports for high-speed data, video and audio. For data, it can handle transfer speeds up to 40 Gbps, perfect for working with large files such as photos and video. The dock also has a Gigabit Ethernet jack and a UHSI ISD 4.0 card slot. For monitors, you can connect dual 4K at 60 Hz displays, a single display at 5K at 60 Hz or one at 8K at 30 Hz. There are also 4 USB-A ports, 3 in the back that are USB 3.2 Gen 2, for speeds up to 10 Gbps, and one USB 2.0 in front for fast charging devices. You'll find a combo headset jack in front, too. The single Thunderbolt 4 port on the front supports power delivery up to 90 watts, so I was able to hook up a laptop and keep it charged up while I ran a 4K display at 60 Hz from one of the dock's 3 downstream Thunderbolt 4 ports on the rear. I also connected a second USB-C powered display at full HD resolution at 60 Hz to another downstream port. You won't find DisplayPort or HDMI connections, however. Also, it requires quite a bit of power to handle everything you connect to it, too, so the dock itself has a large 180-watt power supply. You won't need any drivers or other software to get it working. However, Kensington's included dockwork software is a nice extra that will automatically switch from Wi-Fi to Ethernet when you connect to the dock to give you the fastest connection speeds possible. Number 1. The Power Expand Elite is part USB-C dock and part charging station. In back are 85 and 15-watt Thunderbolt 3 ports, and in front is an 18-watt USB-C power delivery port. A Thunderbolt 3 port supports up to a 5K resolution display at 60 Hz, while its HDMI 2.0 port can support a display up to 4K resolution at 60 Hz. Or you can run a USB-C to HDMI dual splitter and connect two 4K displays at 30 Hz, so you can run up to 3 monitors between the HDMI port and Thunderbolt 3 ports. You'll also have 4 USB-A ports, a gigabit Ethernet jack and microSD and SD card reader. A 3.5mm combo jack handles audio output and input. To provide enough juice to run everything, though, the Power Expand Elite has a large 180-watt power adapter. Also, the fanless design means the body is one big heat sink, so it can get hot when it's fully loaded. You can stand it vertically to help keep it cooler. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to like, comments, and be sure to subscribe to get more reviews. Hope to see you guys in the next video.